So in this video we're going to be using the index laws. That is 8 to the power of m over n, 8 to the power of m over n, that is equal to the nth root of a, the nth root of a, all raised to the power of m. Also, this is the most useful form because the numbers we deal with are smaller. Also, we can put it in this form where we get the nth root of a to the a raised to the power m. Now 9 to the power 3 over 2 can be written in this form. Now this 2 means that we're looking for the second root of 9, all raised to the power 3. The second root of 9 is also the square root of 9. The square root of 9 is 3, and this 3 is raised to the power red 3, and 3 cubed, 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Now 16 raised to the power 3 over 4 means that we put this 6, we find the fourth root of 16. So one number multiplied by itself 4 times gives me 16 raised to the power 3. The number which multiplies by itself 4 times to give you 16 is 2. 2 times 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, and this 2, the fourth root of 16, is raised to the power 3. So it's 2 times 2, which is 4, times 2 is 8, so it's 8. Now 49 raised to the power 3 over 2. So we're going to find the square root of 49. So this 2 under becomes, this is 2 at the bottom of the fraction, turns into the square root of 49, and this all is raised to the power 3. Now the square root of 49 is 7. 7 raised to the power 3 is 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. Now here we have 64 raised to the power 5 over 6. This 6 means that we have to find the 6th root of 64. So what, and this all is raised to the power 5 red. Now one number multiplied by itself 6 times gives me 64, that is 2. So if you multiply 2 by itself 6 times, you get 64. So the 6th root of 64 is 2, and this is raised to the power 5. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 times 2 to the power 5 gives me 32. Now I've put this opposite to this to show you the pattern. Now one of our previous formulas is a to the power minus n is equal to 1 over a to the plus n. So if we have negative sign here, you put the whole thing under 1, and this negative becomes a plus, so it becomes a to the plus n instead of the negative n. Now you can see all these numbers here, they're the same, but the difference is that they have a negative in front of it, negative, negative, negative. Yeah, so instead of 9 to the power 3 over 2 plus 3 over 2, it's 9 to the power minus 3 over 2. Because if we have the negative sign, we have to put the whole thing under 1. So, and when we do that, we'll have 9 to the power 3 over 2 plus 3 over 2. We'll lose the negative sign. So then we have, this becomes the same as this. So and this turns into the square root of 9, all raised to the power 3. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 multiplied by itself, the cube of 3 is 27, so it's 1 over 27. This is the same as this, but this is under 1. So this negative causes the whole thing to be put under 1. Again, we have the 16 to the power minus 3 over 4. Here was plus 3 over 4. Because we have the 16, the whole thing under 1. Yeah, and this negative changes into a positive. Now we've got 3 over 4. This 4 means that we have to find the fourth root of 16, and that is 2, and this fourth root of 16 is raised to the power, this 2 is raised to the power 3, so we multiply 2 by itself 3 times and it's 1 over 8. Again, it's the same as this, but it's 1 over, it's under a 1. This 8 is under a 1 because of this negative sign. Then we have 49 to the power minus 3 over 2. So this 9 makes us, because of this 9, we have to put this whole thing under a 1. So it becomes 49 to the power plus 3 over 2. So then that is equal to this 2. Because of this 2, we will be looking for the square root of 49, all raised to the power 3. Square root of 49 is 7. 7 raised to the power 3 is 343 from here. So this is 1 over 343 because of this negative sign. And the last one, 64 raised to the power minus 5 over 6. Because of the negative sign, we put the whole thing under 1, so it becomes 64 to the plus 5 over 6. We don't write the plus, we just put 5 over 6. Now, because of the 6 on the bottom, the denominator, there's a fractional index. We're looking for the 6th root of 64. One number multiplied by itself 6 times gives me 64. So this is the 6th root of 64. That is 2. If you multiply 2 by itself 6 times, you get 64. So the 6th root of 64 is 2, and this is raised to the power 5. 2 multiplied by itself 5 times is 32. This is 1 over 32. Again, similar to this, but because of the negative sign, it's 1 over 32.